lovelies, welcome back to Wellington Witch. This is the September pick a card reading. I'm not too sure for timing wise whether I'm going to be able to do the 2 weekly readings as I have been doing. So just so you don't miss out, I am going to be doing this pick a card reading. Now don't be concerned if you don't see a lot of cards here. I'm going to be pulling intuitively. So 1, 2, 3, these are your overall cards. Then we're going to be using various decks. It depends where I'm called as and when the reading asks for it. So I thought I might do it a little bit differently this time, just so you have some guidance for September in case I can't do the 12 readings every 2 weeks for the signs. So that's where we're at now. I hope you all like my new selenite wand, and this has been downstairs for a while. It wanted to come up and make an appearance for you all. And also we have 3 wonderful crystals, all originating from New Zealand. Oh, well, they were sent to me from New Zealand from my lovely, lovely friend over there. So we'll have a look and see what's coming through. So if you want to get to know the crystals, stick around. If you already know which one you're drawn to, skip ahead and have a look at the reading. But this one is blue howlite. This one is a wonderful spirit quartz. And I think it was something else as well. But it looks like a shell, and I've always been drawn to this one ever since she sent it to me. And this one is a New Zealand jade. I don't know whether you can see that. Oh, the camera doesn't want. There we go. New Zealand jade. So, if you'd like to take 60 seconds or so just to ruminate, feel which one you're drawn to, ask yourself questions and see which one wants to answer you, absolutely you can do that. If not, you can skip ahead with the timestamps below to the reading that calls to you the most. So I'll just leave you for 60 seconds in this meditation. Hello group 1, let's see what the lovely howlite wants to tell you. So this is your overview card. This may relate to any area of your life, but it may just be just general guidance. So let's see. Oh, we have the heart chakra. So because it was in reverse, you may be feeling a little bit like there's a block there. You may also feel that you're not really able to see what your heart wants, or your heart may not be able to decide on what it wants. Either way, the heart is the center chakra of all 7. There are more in the body, but the main focus is the 7, and this basically regulates the top and the bottom. So the root, the solar plexus, the sacral chakra, they all connect up to the heart, and then we have the throat, the third eye, and the crown. So this is slap bang in the center of your body. This is something that makes like you have a I just know in my heart that there's something that may be telling you in your heart center that something isn't right, or that something is right. It depends on which camp you fall, really. But I do believe there's a lot going on within your heart chakra here. I'll just put that there. So let's just have a look and see what else is coming through for you. With it being a 4 as well, 4s are the number of stability. So it could be that your heart desires stability. Your heart desires something that is maybe escaping you a little bit. All right, there's one here. I'm just getting a lot of potential confusion from you guys. And I think it's because, you know the saying, the heart wants what the heart wants? For some of you, I don't think you know what your heart wants. It's kind of like, I don't know. I don't know where I stand with it. I don't know whether this is something that I desire. You know, so that could be something that you have to just focus on for September. Maybe September could be an educational month where you try and find out different things about maybe what it is that you want to do. Maybe experiment a little bit, like put your little toe into a water to see if it's inviting or not. Okay, so let's have a look. Oh, we have balance. So this one is very much a card of justice. It's Libra. So maybe you're a Libra here or have Libra in your main three. There is a responsibility, there is a decision of cause and effect coming through with this one. So again, I think you having to do things in moderation. You also may be looking to sign a contract, but maybe this is a contract of your heart. Maybe you're getting married, maybe you want to make a commitment to something. It could be that your heart's trying to guide you away or guide you into it, and you're not really sure as to whether it's the best choice for you. And then we have Triumph. Wow. Okay, so this is a Chariot and normal tarot. This is Justice. So this is very much victory and will and your self-assertion. So I think this is mainly saying that if you are in the camp that is, I'm confused about what my heart desires, if you can clear that up, I feel that you will triumph. If you already know what your heart desires, like I desire a beautiful home, I desire a wonderful career, I want to go this on my own, I want to become self-employed. If you know what your heart is asking for, make sure it's in balance. Make sure that you have the responsibility to, when deciding how to go about it, make sure everything is fair. And I would advise doing this in September because we're going into Shadow Mercury retrograde phase. So I would recommend making sure all your ducks are in a row before October. But I do see that this is coming up for you with a great sense of control and will, and it's your strength of will and your heart that you've put into your project, the heart that you've put into going forwards and trying to accomplish what it is you want. That is very much something that is pushing you and propelling you forwards so that you can get your heart's desire, so that you can actually feel accomplished and victorious. And so if you can see my fluffy little dressing gown here, it's very cold on this August day. Then you have another major arcana. Ooh, hello, come on, focus again please. Thank you very much. And then we have patience. Now this is temperance. So again, we have balance here with both of these cards. So again, I'm getting a Libra feeling. But in general, this is a turning point for you. This is a feeling of, okay, so I need to make sure my health is keeping in consideration while I do my busy things. But I also feel like whatever you've planted, whatever you have put into the earth, the good intentions, the time you've spent talking to people, the time you've spent learning and reading about the things, keeping up to date with what it is you need to do. I think this is something that you are now going to see the fruits of. Maybe you finally have the confidence to go for something. Maybe you have the confidence to submit your work, or to submit your application, or to go, hello sir, or hello madam, or whoever, I actually really like you, or I think we should take it to the next stage. There's something that you've put in, the time, the effort, the responsibility. It's kind of now coming to a certain point where you think, let's just go for it. Let's just put my heart in here. I feel like I got a good stage that I'm coming towards now. I feel like I can do it. And that I think is the key here, to have patience. It may take a little bit of a while, for like a few weeks, for you to receive information back, for you to receive confirmation or a response, even at all. But I do feel that a response will be coming. Oh God, another major arcana. Then we have authority, the Emperor. So again, this could be something that is a structure. This could be a regulation. This could even be a father figure that you're asking permission from, or you may be this figure. You may be the head of something, and it just feels a little bit like you are in control. It could also be that you're having to ask somebody who's in control, who has the ability to go thumbs up, thumbs down. If you're having this kind of triumph, this kind of balance of, I'm going to push and fight for this, but I'm also going to take care of myself. And I'm not going to push too hard and expend all my energy. And it feels like the Emperor or the Authority. Some of you are asking for loans. That's something that I'm coming up here because of this contract, or some of you are asking for a raise or something. It just feels like you're wanting something more. You're wanting something extra that gives you the allowance to go ahead and accomplish what it is you want to accomplish. You are in September going to find, if you follow your heart and your instinct and that kind of, I need this, I need that, that's definitely going to take you to a strong place of, I've got this, I'm fine, I'm going to do this, I'm going to really see the strong outcome here. But again, you have to have patience, maybe while they make the decision, maybe while they, I don't know, try and research something or sign off on something. It could even be you're asking for a visa, some of you, I think, here. But either way, I do see things coming to pass here. I see things, okay, for some of you, I feel like you're asking for kind of like the equivalent of a green card. Maybe you've married definitely for love, but there's somebody from a different country, and either they have to get their papers or you have to get your papers, and this is kind of like the green card scenario. You have to wait, I've got to wait for this person to say yes, you're allowed to stay here, that kind of thing. So I do feel that coming into consideration at this moment in time. So let's just have a look at your angel cards. These are what's calling me to have a look for you guys. But I do think that if you have like anything that you want patented, that's a good idea to do it this month. Because Virgo season is about hard work and trying to get things done and being methodical. So if you want to get something patented, do it. If you want to copyright something, if you want to do something that is, I don't know, just something that is for you, like even if it's submitting an article to a magazine, putting your name down for speed dating, I don't know what it is, but it just feels like you're waiting for approval or you're wanting to submit to something and you're doing it based out of a desire from the heart here. But if you don't know really what your heart wants at the moment, now is the perfect time to figure it out. I think that's basically what it's calling you to do. Okay, so this could be to do with a career transition. Your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. So this could be you literally throwing your hat into the ring. Going, you know what? I think that I'm going to just do it. It could also be your life purpose is to move. So again, with the visa, and you might have to change career, change jobs. It could be that something else is kind of taking you higher, a promotion to a higher sense of self. Something like that. Now, for those of you who are interested in love, I will draw a love card. However, this can sometimes apply to all relationships of every kind. So let's just see what's coming through for group 1. You've already got the heart chakra here, so this could literally be asking a family for permission to marry somebody, or getting your marriage license, or something like that. Or giving yourself your license to love. That could be something as well for you guys. I'm just getting a sense of tentativeness. Come on, please give me a card. Okay, you come through, but also the last one I put down. Honeymoon. Okay, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Again, it could be that you're waiting on a visa. You maybe wanted to take the trip of a lifetime. And again, current situation in the world, not ideal, but you could be waiting on something. And I do feel like there is a relief coming through for some of you who are coupled. There's just, maybe it's a divorce being finalised and you're having actually some kind of relief with you, or something legal, because the balance is here. Something legal is finally resolved. Oops, I didn't mean to turn you around, but maybe that's something that's turning your heart around. And then this one wanted to come through as well. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So it's about understanding the tentativeness here. It's kind of like, okay, maybe how much do I share without being hurt? How much do I give without feeling foolish? And I think that's kind of a question you might be asking throughout September, because you don't want to put all your eggs in a basket when there's many baskets to fill, so it's something like you're not too sure, how to go about something, or, you're getting to know maybe a process or a new position, or getting to know this other person who believes in you, or this new boss, or it just feels like you're ready to start a new path. If it doesn't start 100% in September, it's definitely gearing up. I hope it actually gears up quick enough to be before Mercury retrograde in October. However, I do feel that there's a lot of change on the way for you, and it's definitely for a good purpose. I'm not feeling any issues here. I'm not feeling any bad, negative cards. It feels more like this is your purpose, your desire, and you are manifesting this. And it may be small. You may be thinking, oh, this is going to be great. It's going to be all this coming to you at once. It may just be the smallest step, but it's still a step. And you won't see the end result, or you won't see the big transition until you're actually at the end of it. So just be patient with yourself and be patient with the process as it advises here, because sometimes it doesn't go to our desired needs. The universe and the planets have their own plan. So I just think there's a lot of stuff that's happening for you, and I hope, fingers crossed, that things work out for the best. If this resonated with you, please do let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for spending the time with me today. And if you would like to subscribe, like this video, so it helps other people like you receive these messages as well. In the meantime, if you'd like a reading, all the information is down below. But in the meantime, take care of yourselves and each other. And I'm going to head on to group 2. Hello, group 2. So you would have chosen this beautiful quartz clustery spirit cluster thing. I don't actually know what it's called, but I love it anyway. So this is a general overview card, so it could relate to all aspects or just one, but either way, it's basically the advice or the center theme of September. Ooh, heartache and loss. Well, that's not ideal. However, this could just be something that feels a little bit like you are separating from something that has just had its time. Separating from something that can be hard to let go of. Now, this can be an idea, a dream, a person, a place. It could be that you're trying to scrabble through all of the stuff the world is throwing at you. You may, for instance, be an empath. And I know for sure that some of you empaths out there are really, really suffering seeing the news every day and seeing everything that's going on. So I feel like, whoops, sorry for knocking the camera just then. I feel like for some of you, you're probably going to be feeling emotions quite a bit more in September. I don't think this is a premonition as such. I feel mostly that this is you trying to come to terms with maybe the loss of opportunity this year has afforded you, or something that you didn't actually achieve this year because of the circumstances. So let's have a look. Obviously these cards will reveal more. Okay, so let's see. You want to come through immediately. Come on, where are you? Oh, come out if you need me, okay? Group 2, what do they need to know? What does group 2 need to know? Okay. I'm getting a lot of Virgo energy already. Now, I know we're going into Virgo season. Or we are in Virgo season as I'm doing this video. But it just feels like a lot of you are heavy, heavy Virgo influences. Let me just put you back on your hand. That's from the first group. There we go. So first card is the waiting game. Oh, isn't it just? So this could be just having this progress. Slow but steady wins the race. I think that's kind of, just churning forwards, making progress now and again, trying to go little by little, just trying to continue on as best you can. It's also about discovering maybe new ways of doing things, maybe new things that you can achieve, new ways of going about something. Time reveals itself a lot. I think, from day to day you have a different perspective on something, or the further away you get, the more you look back and go, oh, so that's what happened. So maybe you're coming to a realization as to what happened previously, so you actually can figure out what to do while you wait for the next stage. But let's just have a look. Moving on. Okay, so this is good. So the basis of... Again, this camera is very wobbly today. So the basis of this reading seems to be more about your emotions, and maybe the basis is your heartache and loss. It's actually healing now. It's actually healing, it's coming through. So the waiting game, you've maybe waited just to feel yourself start healing. Now you're moving on. I think for some of you, this isn't just romance or loss, as in physical loss. This is also feeling like maybe a little bit of loss of yourself, loss of who you were. For whatever reason, it might be health, it could be opportunities that were taken from you. For instance, if you submitted somewhere or you tried a career path and it just didn't work out, it could be something like that. And that can cause a great loss, like I really wanted to go here, or I really wanted to go such and such. And that's, if you can hear a rattle, sorry, that's my cat determined to interrupt my reading. So it could be that you're trying to focus on recovery from that, or maybe it's taken some time. Just feel like yourself again. But you're moving on. You're taking the experiences not as this is legitimately fact. You're not saying it's a fact of life that this is going to happen. Everyone's going to reject me. That's a fact. That's not a fact. That's just an experience. So the experience of it is what gains you knowledge. It what gains you understanding of how to utilize it. So I think that your understanding is now coming into play here as to how you can recover, how you can try again, because you are moving on. You're moving on from the darkness into the light. Enough time. It's interesting because he's got a little watch there, and this is the little time turner. Enough time has passed now for you to try again. Enough time has passed now for you to attempt again. So this could be, for some of you, I'm getting fertility issues. So this could be something that you're now moving towards something. Again, it's you're coming out of this darkness into the light. Maybe you feel ready to try something new, or just try something again. It's kind of like in the book world, not to put like a trivial point on this, but if you submit to agents and you're rejected, that can really sting, because you've put your heart and soul into this project and you keep getting knockbacks. So the constant rejection, the constant knockbacks, the constant not now, no, sorry, can really make or break people. And people say the successful authors are the ones who don't quit. So I think that the successful person is the one, who knows when it's time to move forwards, who knows when it's time to continue, when you've healed enough to start anew or start again. So I'm having to do this one-handed because my cat wants to eat my other hand just so she won't rattle on the bags. But here we have truth. So the truth of the matter may be that there's an inner calling happening within you. The truth of the matter may be that you have some stuff going on here that you have needed to accomplish or process. And now you can see more of maybe the universe's design. This is a judgment card in traditional tarot, so it could be that you're standing up for something, standing up to your peers or just standing up to somebody. It could also be that you're waking up as to what you're meant to do on this earth. You're waking up and going, you know what, I am good enough. I am good enough to have whatever it is you desire that maybe you haven't been able to have. You know what, I am good enough for XYZ. This is also an inner rebirth. So it could be you literally regenerating yourself into something new. Tipping the scales, making sure that you can find this new ability within yourself, this brilliant guiding light that maybe everyone's guiding light is different. Okay, there's variations of the guiding light because it depends on your journey, it depends on your path through life and what you want to do and what you're meant to be doing. But here I feel like it's you finding that, you actually discovering that kind of inspiration that maybe you have been lacking because of the dark patch. Now I know a lot of people have been suffering lately, so it may be, excuse me, my throat just closed. It could be that you are finding something new. Your inner calling may be able to tip you onto the right path. It may be something that you can finally see plainly in front of you. Let's have a look again. Oh, there we go. Fulfillment of wishes. So in September, this 9 is so nice to see. This is your comfort, satisfaction. This is the wish card. So do be careful what you wish for. But out of the darkness, I don't know whether you can see here, the orange tones here are definitely here. So out of this waiting game, out of being patient to wait for these leaves to add, this is so much. Just wait 1 second, please. Okay. So, are you leaving me again? Okay, bye. Off goes Bell. So all these leaves here are growing. You've been waiting, and the kind of colour here goes over here. It's all the burnt out, maybe kind of sandy, barren looking stuff. But then there's little leaves that start flowing down, maybe from this tree. It's time again. It's time to continue. You're moving into the light now. It's healing. You understand where you need to go. Maybe it's a compass. Maybe it's a watch. Maybe it's something like that. And then the leaf here, you overflowing. This is you growing your inner self. It's growing something beautiful. And it's you finally like, I'm here. I'm smelling the roses. I have all the knowledge I need because he's holding scrolls there. I have all the knowledge I need. You're on the tree here. You're being nourished. You're definitely feeling more like your heart is overflowing compared to where you were at the start maybe of September. Maybe you get the golden nod from somebody. I don't know exactly what this is about. That will be mostly for you to tell me what this is about. But I feel a great deal of understanding. I feel a great deal of union here. Actually, do you want to come through? Yeah. I just want another tarot card just to maybe have a message in the Druidcraft here. Okay. Oh, Queen of Swords. Wonderful. So Queen of Swords is very independent, quick thinking, perceptive, very agile-minded, very clear thinking. And again, she's got a tree here that she's nurturing. But I do feel that there's a lot of understanding here that you are on a strong path. You have the ability to cut ties with anybody who is making you feel this. You have the ability to see things very clearly. You could also be an air sign or dealing with an air sign, but I just feel that this is telling you that you are on the right track. This is my gut feeling. She comes across as maybe, I don't know what it is, single, eternally single, almost, or something like that. It just feels like you're a career woman or career person, should I say, somebody who's focused on a lot of things, and I just feel like you're being nourished this month. This month is very healing. This month is very nourishing. Okay, so for those of you who are interested in relationships, oopsie, I really do need to get a better tripod one of these days. Group 2. Okay, so you have 2 cards. Oh, and they are pay attention to the red flags. Okay, so I think that is what maybe you have done. And I think that the signs are cautioning you. So you've known to bide your time, you've known to sort of pay attention to the warning signs within you, like hang on, I need to step back a little bit here. But also let go of control issues. She can have control issues, I'm not going to lie. The Queen of Swords can be very controlling, like I want it this way because I know best, and you know, that kind of thing. But it just feels like allow the situation to unfold naturally. The waiting game. You're going to have to just allow things to do it as they come, basically. There's no way that you can force this process, whatever this process is. As much as we hate to hear it, the universe has no timing. It comes when it needs to come. A lot of people who I've known that have been desperate to either get a project fulfilled or, you know, book published, they would have been published this year. And it would have been incredibly difficult for them. So I think their opportunities didn't come because they knew the timing wasn't right. So I think with you, the timing has not been right, but the timing is coming through. Look at this card here. Fulfillment of wishes. You are getting what you want. It just not may have come in the right time for you, or the right time. So it's just, you paid attention to the red flags, I feel. I want another one. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So it's being honest. She's very honest. But it just feels like there's something that you have paid attention to. You've known when it hasn't been right. You've known going all guns blazing maybe has not been the right time. It's going to take some time. It's going to be a little bit, you know. It's going to be, you know, maybe meandering a little bit and trying to understand where you stand with stuff. But it's going to unfold naturally. The tree is growing. You can't rush a tree. But when it gets there, you're going to be feeling beautiful. You're going to be feeling so much fulfillment, so much gratification, and maybe even satisfaction, great gratitude, you know, comfort of sinking into the feeling of, yeah, this is me. Finally, I see something that's coming through for me. So definitely keep this in mind as you go forwards. And let me know in the comments below if this resonated with you. I love hearing from you guys. So best of luck with this in September. If you would like to like and share these readings or subscribe so that other people can actually find them like you, I would be very, very grateful. And if you'd like a reading from me, all the information is down below. But in the meantime, my beautiful Group 2s, thank you very much for watching today. Take care of yourselves and each other. And I'm going to go on to Group 3. Hello, beautiful Group 3. So you would have chosen Jade. And Jade's a very mystical stone. So actually, let me just put you back on your little handy over here. Thank you very much. So Jade's a very mystical stone. So maybe there's a mystical meaning here. Now this is your general overview card. This could be messages for all aspects of your life, or just one or two, but you'll know. And it's power. Ooh, lovely. So you have strength here. So this is very much about having that patience, passion, but also a little bit of soft control. Knowing when to tame the beast and knowing when to let it roar, you know. It could also be that you're dealing with a Leo, or you have Leo involved in your chart somewhere. But it does feel to me that there's a great deal of strength, compassion as well as passion coming up for you as well. So let's just have a look and see what these cards have to say for you. Group 3, Group 3, Group 3. You want to come through, I know that. But you two do as well. And I feel like you do. Hang on, let me just do another shuffle for the fourth card. Alright, you. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, let's see what's coming up for you, Group 3. So you have rest and rejuvenate. There's a lot of strength actually in knowing when to rest and rejuvenate and knowing when to expend your energy. This could be, for a lot of us, recuperation of some kind in regards to things that have happened, health issues, other issues, emotional ties, that kind of thing. Either way, I do feel that resting in nature is going to be incredibly important, because it's just kind of like, okay, have you heard of forest bathing? It's something, I think it's in a Japanese culture, where they recommend you go into the forest and just be in nature for a while, because it's incredibly grounding. It helps. Nature helps. And I don't think people realise nowadays how much it helps. We're ripping down trees as fast as no man's business, putting up all these concrete places. We're losing the ability to rejuvenate because of it. And I think that this is very important for you this month. Maybe it's just take a pause, take stock of what's going on, where it is you want to be, who it is you want to be. But we'll get into that a little bit more maybe as the cards reveal themselves. Ooh, and then we have intuition. Intuition seems to be very much about potential for you. It's the potential of the unknown, but getting knowledge from what you can see. Oh, it's very difficult to try and describe because they're going all over the place with it, but let me just try and summarize. So, you're gathering knowledge. That's what it seems to be. You're taking the time, nurturing your intuition, which is also connected to power. You don't have to act all the time. You don't have to. Now, this is literally act as in play a part, but it's also take action. You don't have to take action all the time. You can stop and gather knowledge. You can stop and gather resources. You can stop and just go, hang on a second, let me just recalibrate myself. Like with a computer, if it's stalling a little bit, you turn it off. You turn it on again. This is your period of off. You have to turn yourself off for a little while. Now, this could just be the first week of September. You just turn yourself off. Go, okay. And now I'm back in the room. It's just a case of taking stock of your intuition. What is it telling you? Have you meditated lately? Have you taken the time to appreciate the trees? Have you taken time just to be still? And I think that's kind of what it's asking you to do. There's a potential here for you to discover something, but you can't discover something if you're all guns blazing, going everywhere, la la la. And I know it's easy to be distracted, especially in this current day and age, and also now when you want to be distracted. I think that's something that everybody wants. It's just to block out the world at the moment. But I do feel that this is 2, 4, 8, your multipliers are 2. And 2 is very much about duality. It's also about your habits, your work ethic, your values. So it could be that you're wanting to mainly focus on you and your values, or maybe something similar. But I just feel like some of you have been going off the path. You've been feeling that you've gone off the path. All you have to do to recalibrate, to get back on, to course correct, is to just settle down, think about it, look inside yourself, meditate, get in touch with your inner self, go, oh, okay, I know where I was. It's like losing your place in a book. You don't want to skip on too many chapters because you won't know what's going on. What you need to do is make sure that you get up to the place that you were and go, oh, I see, and then continue the journey. If you skip ahead, you will not know what the heck's going on. So I think that's kind of what it's saying. Just be happy where you are now, recalibrate, focus on where you are now, and then you can continue on. That's a call out for me as well, I think. Oh, light. This is beautiful. So this is normally the sun. So this is vitality, assurance. This is kind of like boundless gifts, boundless energy, beauty coming in for you here. This is you looking to the sun and going, thank you, universe. This is the light shining down on you that is so gifting. It's gifting. It's especially for those of you maybe who suffer with SAD, in the winter time. Maybe there's a time for you to just get a sun lamp to try and combat that when it happens. But I do feel that this is kind of like a universal gift here. Intriguingly, I'm seeing a lot of symbols today. There's light behind this door here. It's kind of like you're looking into the universe. Ooh, more symbols, sorry. More symbols, sorry. Hoods. Okay, so he's going within himself. Or she, even, because they're both gone. So let's just say, for the sake of continuity, which is what I'm reading here, she. Going into self. So the hood here, going into self. Communing with spirit, communing with your higher self. So you can unlock the door, which is all this light spilling inside, to, here we go, let it into your life. So you can welcome it in, so you can go, oh, thank you, I'm finally seeing the light here, I know what I'm doing, I'm feeling the energy, I'm feeling the greatness, the enlightenment, the vitality, I know what I'm doing. Getting back in contact with your power, that's something that's coming here. You need to get back in contact with your power. The power's been waning. You've been trying to do too much for too long. Maybe you're self-employed and you've just been working. You need time. Maybe another week off, maybe something. But you just need to recommunicate with this that wants to give you power, this inner light, that where your power is. You are not without power. You have all the power you need. You just need to get back in contact with it. And then we have material and spiritual prosperity. So as soon as your spirit feels like it's soaring, as soon as your spirit feels like it's fulfilled, that's when you'll start seeing the material things in your life fulfill you as well. So it's kind of like, I feel so fulfilled right now. And then everything else seems to come into alignment. So I think in September, it's more about focusing on what it is you are looking for. So you're able to give to people who need it. You're able to, pay your bills and live, and have some to spare for like maybe trips or just for little things like a winter coat or something. But the power comes from knowing that you have this ability, you have this light, and you have this power to create material and spiritual prosperity. You just need to go within, connect with that, understand you are a powerful child of the universe, of God, whoever you speak to. And that is definitely coming in for you. There is a fear here I'm seeing for some of you, though, a fear of, well, maybe if I get in contact with this, I don't know how to use it, or I don't know whether it's there. I don't know how much I have. There's no limit. There's just an understanding as to how to use it. And the more you build up, the more understanding you'll have of how much power and how deep the power goes. This is a happy benefit of this. This is a very happy benefit of this. And because this is a sun, you'll be seeing the sun rise, you'll be seeing the light rise, and you'll think, I am actually pretty good. The one before this, the 6 here, the one before this is the 5 of Pentacles, which is insecurity and worry. So maybe you've had a lot of insecurity about financials. Maybe you've had a lot of insecurity about, where am I going? I don't know. Get in touch with yourself, access that power, and then you'll start to see this. Now, who am I going for now? Also, I must say, I'm getting a lot of scents, like perfumes. So I don't know who's got some perfume on. It's very nice. But it is very nice. It's not that candle either, because I know what that smells of. Okay, let's see what's coming through. Oh, I think you wanted to come out as well, so let's just have a look. Queen of Wands, be the Queen of Wands. Be the Queen. With you, this is somebody who's very in control of their creation. Exuberance, vitality. She's very connected to the sun here. I think it's, again, she's got a wand, so wands are power, wands are to do with creation. So it could be that you're looking to create something. You're in control of your ideas, though, and I feel like this is something that, there's a creativity here. I don't know who it pertains to. There could be also a fire sign in your life, but there's creation. There's the ability to create something. Maybe you'll enlighten me. Strength. Okay. So there's a Leo energy here. It may be that you are a Leo and also the Leo here. Strong, strong Leo energy. Okay, so be Leo. Be Leo. Be open, be providing, be strong, funny, giving, knowing in your heart of hearts that you are actually pretty powerful. You have a lot of strength. You have a lot of love and affection to give. You have a lot of potential here as well. And for those of you who are interested in love, let's have a look. You're very, very powerful. It's just that you need to get back in contact with it. Flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. Don't take things too seriously. I think for some of you, you have been under the weather thinking, oh God, everything's going, ugh, ugh. Flirt. Have fun. Flirting is just meaning having fun, being cheeky, taking things light-heartedly. Flirting doesn't literally mean flirting with somebody. It's just taking, having a flirt with danger, just having a little bit of, ooh, isn't that fun? It's just not taking things seriously, raising your vibration, understanding that you have the power to make change that you need, but not being so down. Be grounded, but don't be down. Raise it up as much as you can. And I think you'll start seeing the changes pretty soon if you do that. I honestly do believe this is going to come through for you very, very quickly if you look to design or change things for you. I don't know whether you want an angel card. I think you do. Let's just have a look. Messages for group 3, please. Messages for group 3. Okay. Outdoors. Oh, what was I saying at the beginning? Rest and rejuvenate. Forest bathing. Go outside, get some fresh air, connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. You are creative. It doesn't necessarily mean I know what to paint. It just means you know a different way of connecting with your power. Just go outside if you can. If you can safely go outside to a place where, there's lots of trees, lots of birds singing, light is important. Light is very important. It's difficult if you're in England, where at the moment it's freezing and cloudy. So it could be very different for depending on where you are. But I just feel that this is going to be very important for you to gain understanding in yourself. Just be one with nature and the calmness, hopefully, if you live in a calm area or somewhere that you can just be with a tree, So I will love you and leave you on that. Do let me know in the comments below if this resonated with you. I would love to hear from you guys. And also like, subscribe. That will help other people like you find these readings as well. So thank you so much for that. In the meantime, I will love you and leave you. If you'd like a reading, all the information is down below. But take care of yourselves. Please, please take care of yourselves. Understand this is coming through for you. This is definitely what you should be focusing on in September. But I'll leave you there.